When I think of hackers, leakers, and online pirates, my mind immediately goes to like the smart, sophisticated antagonist in like a James Bond film. You know, like the evil genius billionaire. Well, it turns out the guy that leaked the Rockstar GTA 6 footage last year that kind of shocked the world. Turns out he really wasn't a guy at all. He was a guy, but he was more of an 18-year-old kid actually. So last year in September, Arian Kurtaj, I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly, he shocked Rockstar Games by leaking an array of clips from an unreleased GTA game, GTA 6, that very quickly, like I said, went viral on Twitter. And yeah, this was about a year ago this happened, but it just came out today that it was this kid that was responsible for all of it. The clips displayed gameplay from a developmental version of GTA 6, triggering one of the most extensive investigations ever seen in the gaming industry. Rockstar Games vigorously removed these clips from all social media platforms, including YouTube and any other possible online outlets. Although the footage appeared visually unrefined, it divulged significant insights into GTA 6. Rockstar Games subsequently confirmed that the game had indeed been in the works for a considerable period of time. Following an exhaustive inquiry, the hacker was apprehended and subsequently sentenced on multiple charges, revealing a very unexpected identity. Like I said, not the billionaire genius Bond villain like I thought. So Arian, a mere 18-year-old, was not the most astonishing aspect of his hacking endeavors involving a major gaming company like Rockstar Games. The truly surprising method of his audacious feat was his actual method of breaching the network, which was that he used an Amazon Fire Stick to establish connections with cloud computing services, alongside a smartphone, a mouse, and a keyboard. Arian faced numerous charges under the United Kingdom's Computer Misuse Act, encompassing blackmail and fraud. So Arian is from Oxford, England, and he is a pivotal figure within the Lapsus hacker group. So they are apparently responsible for breaches that have affected lots of companies, including Uber and Nvidia. They're a UK-based hacking group, and they are regarded as exponentially perilous, specializing in infiltrating secure servers of prominent corporations and then demanding ransoms. So their hacking history dates all the way back to 2021, and they had sustained a streak of hacking endeavors until their intrusion into Rockstar Games. So it looks like for about a year, from 2021 to 2022, they went on a very big hacking spree. So in 21, Arian had previously hacked into restricted servers owned by UK-based companies BT and EE. I have never heard of them, and I do not know what they stand for. Oh, okay. BT is British Telecommunications, and EE stands for Everything Everywhere. That is a British national mobile network operator and internet service provider. Okay, so yeah, the MO is basically to hack into a lot of these big, rich tech companies for Arian and for the Lapsus hacking clan or group or whatever you would call it. So Arian and then another unnamed individual had apparently stolen user data back in 2021 from BT and EE and then demanded a $4 million ransom. So this had led to their initial arrest. So Arian and then this other person, they both got arrested for doing this back in 2021, although they were later released under investigation. And unfazed in true criminal duo spirit, I guess, they then hacked into Nvidia's servers in February of 22, and then they kind of did the same thing. They blackmailed the company for a ransom. So a UK court found Arian guilty of deceiving and harassing Nvidia Corporation employees online, which provided him access to the company's servers. Both him and the other person were then rearrested in March of 22. However, Arian's details were already exposed, prompting his accommodation at a Travelodge hotel in England to shield him from bullying. I guess from what I'm getting from this, the feds or law enforcement or somebody booked him into this hotel basically because otherwise he could have been bullied. I guess, I don't know. Or maybe that was like his lawyer that set that up, I don't know. And to prevent further exploits while he was staying in this hotel, UK law enforcement also prohibited his internet usage. And despite the internet ban, in true criminal fashion. Arian said, "Nope, I do not care," and he then ingeniously managed to exploit cloud computing services, facilitating then his penetration of Rockstar Games servers. This then enabled him to access and leak several raw, unfinished clips from the forthcoming GTA 6 game. And the rest is, kind of history. I think you kind of know how the rest of it turned out. Like I said, about a year ago, those clips leaked online and they kind of exploded in popularity. I don't know how long it took to kind of pinpoint it on Arian, but he was then apprehended with the Amazon Fire Stick and the incriminating Rockstar Games data within it, leading to an immediate trial in a UK court alongside his associate. Again, not sure who exactly that is. I'm really hoping it's like Joker or Bane or some cartoonishly hilarious villain. So both him and his associate were revealed to be on the autism spectrum during the hearing. So their lawyers argued that they were unfit mentally for trial, which is, I don't know. That to me is just it's such a cop-out. I mean, this guy did so much legal damage, or maybe not legal damage, but so much financial damage to these huge tech companies, and he just did not care at all. I think in some crimes, in some instances, in some contexts, one can maybe make the legal argument that somebody is not within sound mind to argue in court, but I don't know, just saying that this guy has autism, I feel like is, like I said, kind of a cop-out to excuse him from the probably millions of dollars that he has done in damage to these companies. But I digress. So Arian remains in custody while his associate, which was later revealed to be a 17-year-old minor, that kid is presently on bail. So we will see what they do with both of these young troublemakers here. I don't know. I do think it's kind of funny that, Rockstar Games had maybe the most anticipated and maybe soon to be literally the biggest game ever. They had it leaked by an 18-year-old kid and a 17-year-old kid. Like I said, not, a super genius Bond villain, but two high school kids who were I don't know, while they were hacking into Rockstar Games, they were also thinking about who they were going to ask to prom. I don't know, just kind of a funny little story there. But it also does kind of show maybe how easy it is to hack into companies and get data, and I don't know, kind of shed some light onto the security measures that really need to be taken seriously by these big tech companies. But despite this criminal duo, this gang of teenage online thugs, I'm still very, very much looking forward to GTA 6. They did definitely do some damage, but at the end of the day, GTA 6, in my opinion, still stands as the biggest upcoming game ever, and very likely could be the biggest game of all time. It's going to take a lot more than two teenagers and an Amazon Fire Stick to shut them down.